Hey everybody, welcome. I am going to do a twin flame reading today. It's called the Mythic Deck. This is the new version, the new art version. I have the original on order. I'm super excited to use it. Lots of things to talk about in terms of mythology and fairy lore and all kinds of stuff. And the Mythic Deck is kind of where I start with that. So you'll see a lot more readings around this kind of thing. I don't know why it's coming up for me, but I am taking a trip to Ireland in the fall and going to do a lot of cool stuff around that. So very excited. Sedona is first up, though. This is like a lot of spiritual pilgrimage for me year. All right, so let's see where we go. I'm going to do a twin flame reading. If you're looking for the individual zodiac readings, they are all up here on YouTube. So you can go check them out for April. All right, all of those are up on YouTube. You can check them out. If you're on Patreon, they're over there too, just with the extendeds. All right, Divine Feminine Energy. Divine Feminine Energy right now. Two of Pentacles. What do I do? What do I do? Okay, that seems like a familiar bit of energy to me. Let's look at the masculine. What's going on with the Divine Masculine? I'm going to use my Souls on Fire deck here. All right, I'm going to use my Souls on Fire deck. And then I'll use a third deck for the energy of the connection. Okay. So the masculine is 10 of Pentacles here, and that jumped right out. So it was like, this is what's on my mind, what's going on right now. The feminine is like, I'm not sure which way I want to go. I'm not sure what I want to do. The masculine is very much thinking long term. It can also be kind of wound up in their family, in some kind of family business. Something like that. Let's see what the energy of the connection is. With this Two of Pentacles, it's almost like, to me, like the Eight of Pentacles, like he's kind of hard at work at something. Okay, so you could just be focusing on your work. What's the energy of the connection here? Page of Pentacles. Look at all those pentacles. This is about learning something new. I feel like the masculine is at the end of a cycle right now. This is starting to make more sense, right? It's like a puzzle. The masculine is at the end of a cycle. The feminine is likely at the beginning here. They're just starting to learn new things and do new things. How is the feminine looking at the connection? Knight of Cups. Looking for an offer or having the expectation of an offer. I feel like the feminine is also doing a lot of work on themselves, spending a lot of time making, crafting. Okay, spending a lot of time crafting, but also spending a lot of time working on their own craft or working on their money. Okay, they're getting themselves strong. They are either way behind the masculine or way ahead. All right, we'll see which one. Let's see how the masculine is looking at the connection. Three of Swords. A little bit of sadness here, not a little bit, a lot of sadness here, knowing that it's the end of a cycle. All right, it's the end of a cycle. How is the higher self? Message to the higher self for the Divine Masculine. Message to the Divine Masculine from the higher self. Eight of Cups. There's some broken heart here for the masculine. It's about taking action and walking their path, walking their spiritual path. I feel like the masculine is being heartbroken over something that did not go the distance. I feel like this is a different relationship than the one we're talking about with the Divine Feminine. So the masculine is going through some kind of breakup, okay? There's some kind of ending to a cycle, and they're moving down the spiritual path. Their higher self is asking them to move down the spiritual path. Message to the feminine from the higher self. Page of Swords. There are going to, for the feminine, there's going to be messages, there's going to be communication, there's going to be offers made, The feminine has done a good job of doing their work. Okay. What is subconscious for the feminine here? Seven of Wands in reverse. So this is about feminine needing to do better at boundaries. Okay. I feel like the feminine may be still not understanding how boundaries work. Okay. Or they are not understanding about needing boundaries with different kinds of relationships, something like that. I feel like the feminine wants to reach out. Page of Swords wants to reach out to the masculine. But there's something about boundaries here. I feel like the feminine needs to, could be resisting boundaries, or could be resisting standing up for themselves, resisting communication. So there's definitely something here about boundaries. All right. So what's subconscious for the masculine? King of Pentacles. All about money right now, all about their money, all about their time, all about the end of a cycle. They're walking away from something that was a long-term relationship. Okay, and so it might not be about money necessarily, but it is about security. Okay, it is definitely about security, and it can also be, the masculine can be like, all right, I'm going to do things on my own. I am secure. I am stable. Even though this is ending, I'm still moving on from it. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Wands in reverse. Let's see about where we're going here for the relationship. Four of Swords, Four of Cups, World. All right, I want to clarify. Ace of Cups, King of Pentacles. That's what I thought. Okay, so masculine. The feminine is both masculine and feminine. I'm getting Four of Swords and Four of Cups. A little alone time, okay? A little bit of healing. Focus on healing. Focus on what's needed. I feel like if the feminine and masculine aren't together right now, I feel like there still needs to be a bit of learning going on, okay? And I feel like the relationship is going to be different than you thought it was. So Five of Cups, this is an ending. And then the Five of Cups here, like, okay, I have some regrets. I have some, worries around this connection. And I feel like the masculine, there's going to be a beautiful new offer either made by the masculine. This is what's subconscious. The masculine does want to create stability in their life. Okay, that's what's subconscious for the masculine. So they could be going off on this journey, but they're really wanting to create some stability, okay? They're really, it's like those two things may seem at odds with each other, but the journey is part of how the masculine gets stable again, okay? And when the masculine is stable again, then they're going to be ready for love. When they walk this path, then they're going to be ready to do it. They really have to release and let go of anything that has hurt them. Okay, they really have to do that work. So this is like, it could be like, a parent dying. It could be, losing a career. It could be a lot of stuff, right? This is now about not your parents' house, but it's about your house. That's for the masculine. For the feminine here, I am feeling a little bit like the feminine is really coming back around into themselves, right? Two of Pentacles. That's early in the Pentacle journey. So they're learning to build themselves differently. Please clarify the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, Seven of Wands. This is good. Hermit, Knight of Cups again, and Four of Wands. So the other day there was a question. I think it was in the Empress Club about what happens when there's a reversed card. Just exactly what happened here, and I clarify it with a different deck. This is tarot lesson for those of you who take my tarot class. And it's the same card, but it's in the upright. So what this means is that there's a resistance to this. Ironically enough, this card is all about resistance, okay? But resistance in the way of like standing up for themselves in a healthy way. This can be the feminine has not been standing up for themselves, or that they're not communicating in a healthy way. They're communicating, Page of Swords, through gossip. They're communicating through back channels. They're communicating in some way like that. Okay, so that's what that Seven of Wands in reversed. And then we get this, oh, I'm clarified by the fact that I see now I'm gaining wisdom about myself. That's what the feminine is doing, gaining wisdom, gaining self-sufficiency, and then there can be an offer, a romantic offer for relationship, but not until the feminine learns about boundaries, learns about how to stand up for themselves, so that's boundaries, right? And the masculine's journey is a little bit different here. The masculine's journey is antithetical. It's sort of like a dichotomy. It's like, go fast, go slow. All right. Have you ever heard that? It's like, if you want to move fast, if you want to go fast, go slow, because when you actively go fast, you can make mistakes. Okay. So if you do want to, put the pedal to the metal, be very methodical. It may take longer than you want, but that's what's going to be the fastest, between 2 points. If you just race through things, you're going to miss things. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have problems. Okay. So, and then you have to double back. So it's like twice the amount of time to really zoom ahead. This is the same thing here. I feel like the feminine has been possibly zooming ahead in the journey and has missed some stuff about boundaries, missed some stuff about creating a healthy way of doing relationship. That's what needs work. So the feminine may need to double back around and do more work around their own ability to stand up for themselves, to speak their truth, to be authentic, to resist, to be more discerning about situations. The feminine is really in need of doing this. So then the offer can come, right? We got the Knight of Cups here twice. Then they're ready, okay? Then they're ready. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Page of Pentacles is not a timing card, but this is the timing card too. I feel like there's an end to this cycle, and then there's another 5 here, or a 5, not another 5, a 5. We're going from 4 to 5. That is progress, even though this is what really needs to happen. Embracing any kind of mistakes, any kind of, just embracing the things you screwed up, and just being like, hey, you know what? This is authentic time. I'm totally being real. Yep, I screwed up there. Yep, this is what I needed to do. And being authentic and standing in your power, not just like things you messed up, but things you also are proud of. Okay, because behind him are the 2 of Cups waiting to be realized. But this is taking precedence right now, this 3 of Cups. So timing on this situation here. Judgment, Ace of Swords, Hanged Man, wow, 6 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like in the next 6 weeks that there is going to be some kind of communication, super authentic, enlightened, at the corner of go back and go forward. Okay. The masculine is being called to move forward in their journey, and I believe they're doing that. Something has ended that now needs some introspection. The feminine needs to double back around and do more introspection around boundaries and speaking truth, because this can't happen if, number one, the masculine's not on the spiritual path, or has jumped off the spiritual path, or has been, sitting in a heartbreak. They left behind maybe another family, or gotten divorced, or left behind a career, or something like that. Some major transition has happened, and they now need to go on this pilgrimage. Okay, so both enlightenment cards here, the Judgment card and the Hanged Man, bring both into authentic speech, authentic way of being, and then there can be victory. Okay. So I'm going to continue on. I do see, if you are dealing with a twin here who is in this position, I am going to continue on if you want to go deeper I do see a lot of earth signs here. It doesn't matter the sign. What we're talking about is gaining some insight into how you're moving on your spiritual path and how you're creating some stability in this 3D experience. Okay, so I'm going to continue on. If this resonates for you, the link is below. Twin Flame for end of March 2021. I'll see you over there.